Hi there, welcome to the channel. I'm Carmen. We're going to take this right here and turn it into a really fun, cozy, bookish journal. I want to take both the books I've bought this month as well as the books I've read this month as well as some other bookish junk, because this is a junk journal as well, and put this spread together and come out with something cool on the other side. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are not new, welcome back. So glad to have you. I'm going to start with putting the background down. I just want a nice color because I've got a lot of other color to put on top of this, so I don't want anything busy. So I'm going to start by putting this down. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Always love to hear that. Now that I've got this piece down, I'm actually going to start with my largest pieces and work my way down. This has been a big book month for me this month, both in terms of reading and also in terms of buying books. The books I bought have mostly actually been papercraft books, and I got quite a few. I just sort of recently got on a paper book, I don't know what you want to call it, interest. Just really gotten into them. I still love all of my junk. I love doing junk journaling, but I also like all the fun embellishments, paper crafts, everything related to that. So the journaling I do is a little bit memory keeping. It's a little bit, I would not say scrapbooking as much, although I do some photos as well. But I also like creative journaling. I also like journaling the books I'm reading, travel, you name it. For me, this journal is a little bit of everything. And so this is definitely a piece of junk right here. You can even see where the part of the bag was attached to the handles. This was a Barnes & Noble piece off of that, and it's very appropriate for this month as well. Like I said, it's probably the weather this month. Even though I live in a slightly warmer climate, it has not been warm this month. It has been cold, and so more time indoors as usual. How about you? Have you been reading more books this time of the year? I read a lot anyway, but definitely more than usual, and also spending more times. I find bookstores cozy in the winter, and so spending a little more time at the bookstore for sure. This next piece actually came out one of the books I bought, and it wasn't intentional. I just really wanted to use it. I believe this came out of the Paper Magical collection. Yeah, I can tell by the back. That's from the Magical collection. I've really been enjoying these, like I said, these papercraft books, so I'm having a papercraft book month this month. You'll see that when I put the actual books down that I bought. Like I said, I'm going to put down the ones I bought as well as the ones I've read. Usually I would just put the ones I've read down, but since papercraft books aren't books that you read per se, I felt like it would be fun to actually paste those in here as well, just for memory keeping and just for fun, just because it's fun. Why not? And then yet another book that I purchased this month, I bookmarked it with this that came in it. I want to cut this image out right here. I think this is perfect. This is from the Paper Retro collection, and this fits exactly what I want to do with this spread. I love it. This is probably one of my favorite books that I bought, although it's hard to pick just one, but I really like the retro aesthetic, and I like that it covers multiple decades. I was expecting this to be, it seems like every time something's called retro, it's either 20s, 40s, 1920s, 1940s, or it's mid-century modern, 1950s, but very mid-century modern, which is more, it was of course across a lot of different places, but that was definitely more of a sort of California side, and I'm from the East Coast. So I was really happy to see that this book actually has all different types of retro images from a lot of different decades. While we're talking books, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite genre of books? Do you have a specific genre that you like one more than the other? Do you read multiple genres? Let me know in the comments. For me, I definitely am more on the fantasy side, but also definitely more urban fantasy. This next piece is a bookmark. It actually came out of, again, that same Paper, the Magical collection. And I haven't shown that book other than the tiny picture of it. but I liked it because it has all the books on it. They also had a paper, an actual background paper that had this on it as well, but it was a little gothic with some skulls on the bookshelves, and that felt like something that might be fun around Halloween time, so I wanted to save that. But I think this would look good slid under both of these, so I might need to re-glue the top one down a little bit. But I think that would look good there. And we've got the nice book pattern here with the bookshelves. Next, I wanted to share a technique and idea. This happened to be a tag that came out of that retro book that I just showed. I liked it because it said reading makes your world bigger. It already has a little hole punched in it. I'm going to go ahead and punch that out, the hole. And then I've just got these right here. I don't know if you remember these. I remember them from my childhood, actually, you know, where you poke them through the paper and then bend them apart. And so this is a tip if you want to add just some visual interest to your spread. Or if you've already done this, let me know in the comments. I'm just going to take that little hole out and then punch it through the paper here. And then hopefully we can find something fun to put underneath this. So this is a lot of fun. This just adds something extra to the journal, I think, and I want to find something fun to put underneath that as I go along here. Before I add any more big elements, I want to go ahead and add the books, both the books I've read as well as the books that I purchased. I just want to make sure that I have room for those, so I'm going to play with the layout. And like I said, these are books that I both read. This is the set that I read here. It's two different intertwined series that fall into that urban fantasy that I mentioned. And then these are the papercraft books that I purchased. Got a couple of flows and several papers. If you're finding this video fun, inspirational, helpful in any way, if you give it a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. It helps other people find the video, so it really helps me out. And also, if you'd like to see more videos like this or videos on junk journaling, how to journal, shopping for journal supplies, all of those kind of things, definitely hit that subscribe button, and that way you won't miss any new videos because there'll be a lot more of different types of journaling videos coming out on the channel. So that gets all the books on here that I have for the month. So these are the ones I read, and these are the ones that I have purchased. These next two items are related. As you may have guessed, been on a book buying frenzy. Now I actually read books on Kindle, so I don't buy physical books anymore, very rarely, except for these papercraft books. And I know Kindle's not Barnes & Noble, I know all of that, but I do subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. So these are Kindle Unlimited, but the rest of these were Barnes & Noble. And I did decide this year to upgrade this was my regular Barnes & Noble rewards card. I decided to upgrade it to the, I think they call it premium, where you get a bigger discount and earn points faster. And they gave me a tote bag. So this came on the tote bag. It's one of those reusable, you know, so you don't keep using plastic bags and that kind of thing. And what I wanted to do, I'm trying to decide where the best place to put it is. I think I'll put it right between these two flow books here. I want to just hang that on there with the paper clip. I want that to be kind of free flowing so I can pick it up, look at what's underneath. Just another item of interest, if I could talk, and see if I can put this like maybe right here. My old rewards card, I won't be needing it anymore. I think up here is the best spot for that. Might cover that flow book a little bit, but that's okay. I think I'll put it right here. And because this is hard, I'm going to use the crafting glue for that. All right, now I've got that on there. And then I had a couple of other pieces of junk, you know, so this is junk, this is junk, this is junk, and this is not junk. So this is not a huge junk spread, but I did have a few pieces of junk. These came from both outside the flow paper books. These are just junk within those books that are meant to hold on to either a journal or a notebook or paper. So I'm just going to cut out the words basically to use in this spread as well, just to add a little bit more from those books. Not going to be precious about it or anything because it is junk after all. And press that into the crease just a little bit, and I actually want this on top, so I'll pull it up a little. That's the one I'm going to probably reinforce overnight by setting something heavy on it anyway. And then I think that looks great right there. Now it's time for me, in my mind, to put a little bit of embellishments. I've started adding some fun stickers. I feel like these are washi tape esque. I feel like they have sort of that washi tape look to them, even though they're not washi tape. These are actually stickers. But I thought these would be a lot of fun on this spread, just to add some pops of color and reinforce the book theme. I might go back and add some more. I don't know if you're like me. Let me know in the comments. I like to go back, sometimes even the next day, and add things to a spread. I like to step back, let my mind clear, and then I actually think I know what I want to put underneath this, and then decide, do I want to add to it? Otherwise, I think sometimes spreads get too busy, but also I don't like to overthink it, and I think that's another good reason to step away. So sometimes if you see me do a flip through at a later time, and you might see that I've added things, that's why I like to go back. So I think this is funny. This raccoon just cracked me up, this I read trash. I just found it funny, so I think that's a funny thing to hide, so to speak, hide underneath this. I think that's funny. I also like this: drink tea, read books, and be happy. All good things, all good things. Are you a coffee drinker or a tea drinker? Let me know in the comments. Do you like the interactive elements? Let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to do more journaling with me videos, definitely check out the video that's on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.